Hey, what's up, Alan? I'm here with Howie Beck. What's up, man?
I gotta shake
Oh, man, you
hand.
got a busted finger. What happened?
Basketball injury.
Yeah. Slam dunking?
I wish.
It was when the ball like hits your finger weird?
Yeah, I broke 2 fingers, so.
That's the worst. I hate it when that happens.
Yes.
I also suck at basketball, though.
So do I, apparently.
Okay, so let's talk about your new album. It's your 4th album.
Yep.
How to Fall Down in Public. Is there a way to do that properly?
That's kind of, this album I think is me figuring that out, trying to figure out if that's a possibility or not. I'm not sure.
You said it's an embarrassing moment. It happens to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not the actual, it's not a literal actual falling down. It's more just, it's a little more symbolic for me of kind of putting yourself out there and
you're okay if you fall.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't think you have, and this album was very different than the previous 3, the way it was recorded, right?
Yeah.
Tell everybody about that.
Well, the past 3 records I made, I think they're all different from one another, but the process of making them were very similar, where I would kind of constantly be recording at home in a bedroom, basically, and put out very kind of intimate, stark, acoustic recordings that were very intentionally claustrophobic, and there wasn't a goal to make them that way. That was just the way. It was a very introverted experience, and this time around, most of the writing I did in one period as opposed to doing it over the course of a couple of years. And I had the involvement of some other people in some of the production and performances on the record, which is also different for me because normally I play all of the instruments on my records, but this time, I mean, I still kind of play most of the instruments, but there are Gonzalez played a lot of the, actually all of the piano parts and keyboard parts, and helped co-produce some of the songs as well.
Vice is on it.
Yeah.
Someone else is on it. Who else is on it? There's another collaboration.
Sarah Harmer
Yes.
Sings on it as well, beautifully.
Are you a fan of collaborations?
I am, if they make sense. I am. It's I'm kind of in a great, unique position to kind of have worked with these people, and I just have such huge respect for what they do. And having known them for years and years and worked with them on different projects, it's kind of, when I feel like I want to hear a woman's voice on this song, it's amazing to be able to just call someone up and have them come in and kind of just do exactly what you were hoping for.
Well, it's cool that you got Sarah Harmer and Feist's phone numbers. Those are the people you can call, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of the top of the charts there, I guess I wanted to ask you about Paris, because Paris had a lot to do with this album. Explain that. Did you look at me, because you were saying you were making sort of claustrophobic records, in your bedroom, and were you like, okay, I got to go somewhere to write this album, or did you actually consciously pick Paris to?
Yeah, I did.
Why Paris?
I had been there. Gonzo had flown me to Paris to play drums on his record, and I was while that was happening, I was writing and really not so into the stuff that I was writing, and I was also kind of going through. I was in the middle of a really difficult kind of personal relationship stuff, and I kind of basically just felt like I needed to get the out.
Yeah.
And he just kept saying, "Come to Paris. Come to Paris. There's a flat here. You can just stay by yourself. Just get away from everything." And I'm the kind of person that tends to confront problems head on, but in this case, it took me a while to realize that even though part of me was definitely kind of running away from all the shit that was happening here, it didn't really feel like I was escaping. It felt like I was kind of empowering myself to go somewhere and try to just focus on work. And I knew that if it didn't work out, then at least I would have gotten to hang out in Paris for a month.
Yeah.
You know? But luckily it did. It was just really an inspiring, amazing month that I spent there, and it kind of got things rolling. You know, it kick-started everything.
So at the same time, you know, removing yourself from the stuff that was, I guess, bothering you at the time, at the same time, by removing yourself, were you able to sort of reflect and deal with some of that stuff?
Yeah, I was, you know, and when I came home from Paris, I found that I was also able to continue on with the momentum that had started there, which was also something that I worried about. I didn't want to leave, you know. The first song that I wrote when I was there is called "If I Ever Come Home," and it's on the record. And it's weird because the lyrics finally, things just started flowing, and I really don't. Usually, if I'm deliberating too much over lyrics, they're not my favorite lyrics, and most of the lyrics on this record were really, they just came to me, and they feel very personal, and I think to some parts might feel a little ambiguous, but to me it's all very, it has a lot of meaning to me. But yeah, just getting back home, I was able to be a musician again, you know, and I kind of had felt that for a couple of years almost. I was busy. I was producing records and writing, but I was just not able to find my own stride. And it's funny. It can get very frustrating being in that headspace when you know that there's something that you do that you love doing, and somehow you're not enjoying it anymore. And there came a time when I was just like, maybe I should just not do this anymore, you know. But ultimately, it kind of came back, and I guess I have to be prepared to just kind of roll with that. That might happen again, you know, so not to just be afraid that it's going to happen.